What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe now, and please don't forget to hit that like button after the video. It helps the channel out and I would really appreciate it. Now, I know I haven't done these kind of videos in a very long time. I've been very busy, and keep this in mind, I'm a one-man team when it comes to editing, putting these videos together and taking these pictures. It all takes time. Now, when these figures were first announced, I pre-ordered them right away, right on the spot, and I received them about 9-10 months ago, I believe. The only problem is I never had the chance to really make the video for it, but I'm doing it now. Now, in case you guys are not aware of these figures, it's called The Last of Survivor, but in reality, it's really The Last of Us. And CCTOYS made these figures. Now, the only reason they didn't call it The Last of Us, it's because they don't have the rights to it. Joe and Ellie is spelled differently. Joel is Joel and Ellie is Ellie, but they don't have the rights to spell it the right way. Now, this is the special edition version. It comes with a bunch of accessories, bunch of different clothing for them. It's a lot of stuff from what I saw in the pictures, and it's very pricey. Now, you can get Joe and Ellie separate, which is cheaper, but you're not going to get a bunch of accessories with it. So if I was you, I would get the special edition version. Alright guys, so this box is huge. It doesn't fit in my light box. This is why I have it from above the camera right now. So let's open up the box and take out the figures. Now, the first figure we have is Ellie, and that is a really nice picture of Ellie. That's the actual figure itself. This looks freaking awesome. I can't wait. And here we have Joe. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Joe. Now, this is the exclusive accessories that comes with Joe. It comes with his jacket, the flamethrower, an extra shirt, and I believe it comes with the bow and arrow. Let's pull out this box. I mean, man, that looks sick. That really looks like Joe. Let's throw this box away. Now, I set up this exclusive accessory box on a 360 so you guys can take a look at it from all different angles. So this exclusive accessory box does come with Joe's jacket, an extra shirt, bow and arrow, and the flamethrower. That's pretty cool that you can see Joe's actual figure on the front cover, and he's actually wearing the exclusive jacket. That's a really good photo of the figure. Alright, so I have the Joel box placed on a 360 so you guys could take a look at the box from different angles. Now, they did take a picture of the figure itself and placed it on the front box. The only thing is, it looks like they used a filter. I'm not sure, but it does look like it. But you could definitely see the wrinkles on Joe's face, and I think that's pretty damn good. Alright, so let's continue taking a look at the box. On the side it says The Last Survivor. On the back of the box, the basic who made the figure. I mean, if you guys really want to read it, just pause the video and read it. And on the other side of the box it says The Last Survivor. Alright guys, so let's put this to the side and let's take a look at Ellie's box. Alright, so it's the same box as Joel's. They also took a picture of Ellie's figure and put it on the front cover of the box. Except with hers, they're not using a filter. They just straight up used the picture, and that was it. But what's cool about it is that you can see the little straps they put around the book bag, so it gives you an idea of how to set up your figure. The book bag doesn't come with those gray straps on. Now, I'm sure it's going to be the same thing as the other box. It's going to say The Last Survivor on the side. And on the back of the box, if you guys really want to take a look at it, just pause it, read it. It's in English and a different language. But if you guys want to do that, you can do that. Now I forgot to mention that this box does not come with Ellie's body. You have to buy that separate. Now I don't know why they did that, but you have to buy it separately. So now I'm going to show you the actual body that I got for Ellie, what I was recommended by the site itself. So let me go get the body so I can show you exactly which body you have to purchase for Ellie. Okay, so this is the box that the body comes in. It's a super flexible female seamless body for 1/6 scale action figure, 28 points of articulation. Up here it says medium bust, suntan. And on the side of the box you can see all the articulation that this body can do. It's actually made out of silicone, so it's very, very flexible. And so this is the actual body you need for her if you decide to get Ellie. Now I'm not going to show you the actual body because the actual body has breast, and I'm not trying to get demonetized on YouTube or even getting a strike. So when I come back you'll see me putting the clothes on the figure already. I know this is gonna sound funny, but I know you guys can tell that the chest area is a little too big for Ellie, so I'm gonna have to trim that down. Now, I did go back and trim down the chest area, and you can definitely see a big difference compared to what it looked like before. Now, like I said before, the clothing was so hard to get on because it's made out of silicone, the body, and that was a freaking nightmare for real. Now, these are the sneakers that comes with Ellie. Same exact sneakers that she had in the video game. Pretty sweet. Now, let's see if we could actually move around the joints. Let's see how easy it is. Alright, let's see if I can lift up this arm with ease. Wow. That's with a lot of ease. There's no noise coming out of the joints, nothing. Let's see if she can flex her muscle. Wow, this is awesome. Alright, let's see. Let's check out the other arm. See if we can bring it back down with ease. Wow, I never had such an easier time to move these arms on a 1/6 scale. Check out the legs. This is sick. It makes me wonder why Hot Toys have not used these silicone bodies. I mean, the amount of poses you can actually create with these figures if you were to use these would be ridiculous. Look how easy I'm twirling the midsection. Look at the neck. This is sick. It's so flexible. Now, the only thing that sucks is that Joel doesn't have this silicone body. Now, they do make them for the males also. So let's take a look at Ellie's head sculptures. I think they're really well made. The only problem that I have is that they didn't add her freckles. Other than that, it looks pretty damn good. They got Ellie's hairstyle, the way she used it in the video game. I'm actually glad they gave us 2 head sculptures instead of 1. The only difference is that the one on the right, she looks scared, and the one on the left, she has a regular expression. Now, you can actually pull out the ponytail, which is really cool, but it also helps you put on the book bag and the shirts and the jackets that she comes with. Alright, so I have all of Ellie's accessories here. Now this is the rifle. Really well made. You can see all the detail. You have the scope on top. Now this is the infamous pipe that they both use, where they actually connect the scissors on the top. This is the brick they use in the video game also. Really well made, all the detail on the brick itself. And here we have the bottle with the liquid. When you throw it at the enemies, it lights everything on fire. Really cool, really well made. I love the detail on the bottle itself. And here we have the machete and the shive, both used in the video game. You could actually see bloodstains on both these weapons. Alright, so these are Ellie's books. One is the Savage Starlight, and the other one is No Pun Intended. Now it's gonna shock me if it actually has the actual book inside here. And it does. Wow. That's really high detail, guys. This is quality stuff we're talking about. Wow. Let's take a look at the joke book. Look at this. This is amazing. Wow. Good job, CCTOYS. Wow, this is freaking amazing, man. They actually put the infamous picture with Joel and his daughter at the soccer game. They had the same exact picture in the video game. That's freaking high detail, man. CCTOYS went all out for this. The crazy thing about this picture is that it looks just like what it looked like in the video game. Awesome job, guys. Alright, so here we have another shirt for Ellie. We got the sweater for Ellie. And we have the jacket, or you could say the coat. Alright guys, so here we have Joel's accessories. As you can see, it's all laid flat. And he has all these different hand gestures. 6 different hand gestures. Now, let me show you the bow and arrow. Now, I know I didn't show you this bow and arrow with Ellie, but Ellie does come with this also. And it's really well made. You could actually put the arrow, and if you want, you could shoot it out. It's very cool, very well made, high detailed, very cool. Now here we have the axe. The axe is actually really well made also. You can see a lot of the weathering on the axe itself. Not sure if that's blood, but I know there's some kind of stain on the axe. Looks kind of brown. It might actually be rust. Now this is the same exact machete that I showed you with Ellie, except this one doesn't have the blood stains on it. So you're kind of getting a little bit of a difference on this machete. You could always switch it up. One has a little bit of blood, the other one doesn't. But just like the other one, it's very well made. Alright, so this is Joel's flashlight. So this flashlight actually goes right on the book bag, right on the strap, right by the shoulder area. Very, very cool. And another item, just like Ellie, he also comes with a ship. And once again, man, these weapons look really, really well made. It is pointy on the top, so you gotta be careful with that. But other than that, man, it's a very well made weapon. Now this piece right here, it's the smoke bomb that they used in the game also. It's funny how much I used to use this in the game when I used to play it a lot. Now this is the band-aids they use when they got cut. So they have a roll here, which is very, very cool, man, because they used to use that a lot in the game also. Anytime your health was drained out, you would use this. The only complaint about this that I have is that it's a very, very dark gray. It's supposed to be a very light gray. Now, once again, same thing as Ellie. It's this infamous bottle where they used to throw it at the enemies and it would light everybody on fire. Except that this bottle has a different color to it. Ellie's bottle is white. Joel's bottle is orange. Now again, Ellie comes with this also. This brick is a darker red, and Ellie's brick is a little lighter than this. I guess some of the weapons that are the same that they both have, they made it in different coloring. Maybe one is lighter than the other, just so you could tell the difference which one belongs to Joel and which one belongs to Ellie. Now this is the 2x4 they used to use on all the enemies. They used to smash their heads with it. They used to swing it. Man, I can remember how it felt. Like you could actually feel the impact when you use this. Same thing with the pipe. Let me show you the pipe. Now, Ellie does come with this also. So there's no difference here. The only thing you have to do with this pipe is you have to connect the little scissor parts on the top. This pipe is really well made. It looks like an actual pipe. Now let me show you the rifle. Same thing. Ellie has the same exact rifle. There's no difference here whatsoever. The only thing is that the scope fell off the rifle, so I have to reconnect it back. Now this is the broken scissors I was talking about. Please be careful because it's very, very pointy on the very top. Now if you played The Last of Us, then you know what this is about. In the game they used to upgrade their weapons and they would attach certain things, and this is one of them. They go on the very top of the pipe. Alright, now this right here is the exclusive flamethrower. Now the only way you'll get this is if you get this collector's edition box. Now if you get Joel separately on its own, he's not going to come with this. Now look at the detail on this, man. This is freaking awesome. You have the canister here that carries the liquid. This is sick, man. And you can see right here, it looks like it's burned because of the flames that come out through here. Once again, CCTOY, man, you did a tremendous job with all this stuff. Now here we have two different Joel head sculptures. One with an angry face and the other one with a regular expression on his face. Look how crazy that looks. The wrinkles on his face. And look at the teeth. Tremendous job. And look at the way they did the hair. The hair sculpting is really well made. Awesome freaking job, man. Now in this face right here, I don't think it looks too much like Joel. I think him showing the teeth kind of throws off the likeness of Joel. Nonetheless, it still looks like Joel. Not as much, but it does. Now this face right here looks a lot like Joel. You can see the cuts and bruises on his face. I like this head sculpture better than the one with his teeth showing. So let me tell you something about the Joe figure. This figure is really well built. It's a very strong figure. When you move the joints, they don't feel weak. The body does not feel cheap at all whatsoever. I didn't even have a problem standing him. That's how strong this figure is. It's really well built. Now let's talk about his outfit. Now the pants are very well made. The shirt is perfect. You can see a lot of the blood stains on his shirt. He also has his sleeves rolled up. That's a very nice touch. He also has that book bag that looks really good, but we'll take a look at that once the figure starts rotating. Before I forget, I almost forgot to show you guys the watch that Joel has on his left wrist. This is the watch that his daughter gave him for his birthday. I think that's a really nice touch that CCTOYS added that also. And just like in the game, it has the crack right in the middle of the screen. The only thing I'm not sure about on the watch, if the strap was green or black. I don't really remember. I would have to actually go back to the video game itself and play it so I could take a look at it, but I'm almost 100% sure it wasn't green. If you're a big fan of The Last of Us, I highly recommend this figure. I really do like the way the pants fall onto the boots, and check out the boots. They're dirty, they're weathered so nicely, man. It looks really good. And also the shirt. Like I said before, check out the blood stains, the way he has his sleeves rolled up. I mean, it's freaking perfect. You cannot go wrong with this figure. Alright, so here I got him in a 360 so you guys can take a look at him in all different angles. Now you can definitely see the book bag. It also has blood stains on it. It has all the buttons and zippers and straps all over the book bag. I really do love how they added all the blood stains on the book bag and all over his clothing. And look at the way his stance is. You can definitely see how strong the figure is. Alright, so here I have him in the same pose, except I switched the heads. So now you have the different expression on his face. Alright, here I have Joel in a different pose, pointing the gun. Now again, I had no issues posing this figure up. Okay, so here all I did was switch the head sculpture to the other one. It's the same exact pose, just with a different expression. Here I have Ellie posed up. She's holding the gun in her left hand, and in the right hand she has the knife. Now again, I didn't have an issue posing this figure up. It was pretty easy. Now look how cool this pose is. I got her posed up like somebody's pointing the gun at her. She also has that scared look on her face. She's holding her hands up. She got all her weapons on the back of her book bag. Let's go around one more time and take a look at her. Now you can see all the zippers and stickers she has all over her book bag. It's exactly how it was in the video game. I really like the expression on her face. She looks so freaking scared. Now check out this awesome pose. You got Ellie in the same pose. She looks terrified with her hands up. But this time you have Joel in front of her protecting her. Now this is pretty much the same pose, except Ellie now is holding Joel's arm. And she doesn't have that scared look on her face. She looks more relaxed now that she has Joel to protect her. Wow, I believe this is my longest unboxing video for a 1/6 figure I've made so far. I mean, it does come with a bunch of accessories. It's 2 figures. They both come with a bunch of different clothing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this set. Now, what would I rate this figure? Well, actually, it's not even a figure. What would I rate this whole entire set? I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Now, the only reason I didn't give it a perfect 10 is because they didn't add Ellie's body with the set. Now, that's something that really upsetted me. I had to buy that separately. I mean, you're already paying a high price for this set. They could have just added it. And also they forgot to add the freckles on Ellie's face. How the hell do you forget to add the freckles on Ellie's face? It could have made a big difference on those 2 head sculptures. But other than that, man, these figures are freaking on point. CCTOYS did a tremendous job putting all this together, all the accessories that you're getting with it. And also that Joel figure is well built. It's super solid. I mean, I had no issues posing it up. Really well made. If you're a big fan of The Last of Us, I highly recommend to get this set. You cannot go wrong. The only thing that you may be disappointed about is having to get Ellie's body separate. But you will not be disappointed, man. Once you have these 2 figures and you set them up and pose them wherever you want to pose them up, in your room or wherever, they're gonna look freaking awesome. Alright guys, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this unboxing. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe now. And please don't forget to hit that like button after the video. That helps the channel out and I would really appreciate it. If you have any comments, any questions, leave it in the comment section below. And don't go nowhere yet, because I'm going to show you some pictures that I posed up these figures with different backgrounds. And I want you guys to take a look at it and tell me what you guys think. Coming right up.
from Negan. And I do not appreciate you killing my men.
Please stop! Joel, please get up! No!